snap, buddy. You're making this too easy. We got Brian Gibbs Donuts, whatever his name is. Boy, on Bimmy like a bag of chips. But check it out. Brian Gibbs is leaving out a whole lot of other information when he's talking about this thing. So he finally finds a video, right, that's been out for a super long time about the cop that was involved in the Bimmy friendship, the Supreme Team and all this, right? And he's like, it makes you kind of blunder, right? Because we all know he can't pronounce Nathan's, right? Now, gangs, organizations, the involvement of dealing, we all know is bad. Stay away from it. Stay away from gangs. But it's time. The show must go on. So we know this cop rose the ranks to stardom in the police department. And now he's a major figure in the police department. Being that he's in certain flicks with Bimmy. Oh my God, you wasn't supposed to see that. All right. Well, Bags of Donuts decides that he wants to make video content on this situation. Bing! Magical. We gotta put on the shades for this one, Tommy. It's about to get crazy. Boop. So here we go. He's happier than a woman second time getting So this is old, fellas, right? But this cop rose the ranks from being part of the Supreme Team, and we all know he's been on numerous of shows on Vlad TV, yada, yada, yada. This is why people can't get their date to come home. He already blew it up again. Continuously, everybody's been blowing it up. If he's up there in the ranks, maybe that's the reason why you got Mayor Adams and a lot of other people saying these guys were so smart. I don't even think they're supposed to be in jail. Like, they've been put away for so many years, and it was for drug offenses and so on, like petty stuff. I don't know if fully the whole case was petty, but he looks at it like, come on, enough is enough. And I heard him say this on numerous occasions when it comes to Supreme. But having bimbos that put away half of the Supreme Team talking like this guy, not Bimmy, but Mr. Donuts over here, is not helping nobody. So, of course, he's happy when he thinks he has a up. That's what's making me mad, bro. I'm not into the whole thing bashing no other creators. I don't like it. But sometimes, buddy, we got to relax, right? And this is one of those times. Because if you can't see that that's a good thing, one of the dudes that was involved in the Supreme Team found a way out, became a deputy inspector of police, has major power, like this dude is saying. For the life of me, maybe he could help Preem. Maybe he could help the over a dozen people that Mr. Donut over here imprisoned, including the female that Bimmy talks about. Or am I bugging out?
You know, Bim. And right now it's like he's supposed to be the godfather of hip-hop, part of the Supreme Team. But once again, right now, there's allegation out there that, guess what? He been a confidential informant for how long?
No. There's not information out there that he's been a confidential informant for how long. There's been speculations, things said, and donut dudes like you eating that up because you want him down with your team so bad. You heard? Like, Bimmy is one of us. No. I told y'all before, he even put him in the category of Alpo and many others that have told and that the whole world knows about. Bimmy's not that. There's not one place where you can find Bimmy's name in paperwork, bro. And I know that there's people that be like, not all the time people's name is in the paperwork when they rap. I've even said that. But I'm telling you for a fact, that what this dude is definitely saying is just made up shit for views and hatred, held back hatred that he feels he's able to use his platform now to doodle and catch revenge, right? Like the gang members are doing. Like you make a story of when y'all was putting in mad work, when the other gang or nation sells a story, now you mad because your gang is not up. But you might have got cut by one of them or what have you, and that's what you see here. Like, prime example, no disrespect to nobody. We were hearing Disco's name, the Big Blood's name, thrown around a lot when that incident happened. People recorded it playing with a real dude's name. I was on the island when Disco was there. If Disco catches you on the island, it's over for you, bro. Anybody could tell you that. So you could play what you want to play. The reality of it is that Disco had a lot of dudes shook. I was there, bro. Sandman was there. I'll never forget, I was way younger. Disco came to the window like, yo, what up with Sandman? He had his little hair done. Whoever knows, bro. Everybody had their hair done. Everybody trying to be a pretty thug on the island, going to the floor, thinking you fly, right? It's like a competition. What up? When you was able to rock your regular clothes, but you probably don't know nothing about that, which is cool, but let's get to it.
Team with 2 kids by 2 different women. Corey left undercover of night and enlisted in the U.S. Army. After 7 years in the military, he set his sight of becoming a New York cop.
That's a wonderful thing. That's a wonderful thing. This is what happens. That cop that was their friend knows that they was a conglomerate team, but it's probably like, bro, it wasn't for all that. You put this man away for the rest of his life. And I know a lot of people probably got hurt and yada, 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 right? But I know people that did way more than a lot of dudes that don't got the time that some of these dudes have gotten. This is facts. New York City, the way the law works, a dude does grapes. You get it? A few grapes. I know you understand. Grapes, right? He does a few grapes. And with these purple grapes, they'll release this moron. And he'll get out before anybody. Which, once you go grapes, you should never be free again. I don't care what happens. And that's the type of law that we have in New York City. In this New York City where you go inside Rikers Island and all you see is Hispanics and blacks. So now the Supreme Team probably has an opportunity that, yo, let me tell you something. I become a top cop, bro, and I can speak up for my boy that's locked up, and I feel there's any injustice within his case, I'm speaking on that, bro. Unless he was a super doopity duper piece of crap to me. And I don't think that was the case here. But this dude wants to like demolish their whole operation and dreams. Because you can't tell me that as a popo right now, top popo, you're not speaking up for Preem. It's impossible. Because I've heard even Mayor Adams talk good about Preem. Facts. But morons like this guy already is blowing up the whole thing. Because they're probably trying to get out of prison the very same people that he, Brian Glaze, Donuts, put in prison. Oh, I'm bugging out.
You owe me. Oh, man.
You owe me. Look at what he's making up his own theory in his head.
Look, guess what? These bodies happen over here. These guys are responsible for it. Yo, listen, you owe me. Bingo.
No, bingo. Bimmy didn't have to say nothing. Bingo, you told. Why is he involving Bimmy when you already told on everybody? Bimmy said it the other day, bro. These people are in jail because of Brian Glaze Donuts. So why would Bimmy have to say anything? Bingo, you already bingoed the situation. Or am I bingo bugging out? Hello? We got some donuts for you. But anyway, listen, I got nothing against Brian Glaze Donuts. It's just my whole thing is, well, I can't say I don't got nothing against them. I don't know the man. He's probably a hell of an individual, right? For the sake of good content, but reality TV at the same token. Pop! Bimmy didn't gotta tell this man nothing. They were friends since they was kids. The man know everything. He's not your regular cop with no swag and no street smarts. He still go to the hood like, yo, what up? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? But now when you got dudes like this, they're constantly bringing it up. Now you have even that man's department looking at him. So even after the super telling allegations, your homeboy still telling right here. Like, watch this cop, bro. He could be still part of the Supreme team.
So right now is, guess what? That's how you grow. As far as in law enforcement, by busting cases.
It is how you grow in law enforcement, but not all the time. You grow by having integrity, being a man, and laying order within the structure with your peoples, and knowing how to delegate situations that are real situations. Of course, they need a rest, right? But trust me, you could tell homeboy, I mean, you never know, but the last people that he was trying to put away was his own people. I get what he's saying, like get other people arrested. I doubt that's far from the truth, although some truth to it is that even when I was hustling in the street, hard body, dudes would call the cops so they could keep doing their thing. So I'm not going to take away from that fact. I'm not here to lie to you either. That does happen till today. Dudes will call the cops on a dude over there, so get them off the block. Or, yo, somebody got a gun in the corner. They roll up and all that. And now you able to chill outside with your blicky because they already took somebody with a blicky. You get it? Or now you ain't got to worry about him hitting you up. Nobody knows who called. You feel me? So that's always been happening, not only in New York, all over the world, bro. It's human nature to be no good at times.
Bye.
To defend your own skin. But I just get mad because he's making up all these extra, like, maybe, what about this, what about that, and playing with a good dude's name and credibility. Like, yo, bro, I promise you, Bimmy is the most proper dude or good dude you will ever meet in your life, bro. I keep saying I had the privilege and the opportunity to meet him one day when I, boom, kicked the door in and went in the barbershop like, what up? And immediately, he showed nothing but love, and it was real with what he saw in me. Like, I like boy, what up? Let's get him for the podcast. And I never forgot that. In fact, he helped me become who I am today as a man and change my whole life for what I seen that he saw in me. The power of word is amazing. Let me know what you think about this whole thing. Brian Gibbs saying all this. And I see that cop being in the position he's in could be of a major help to Supreme even today. And dudes like Brian Gibbs is still putting and keeping people behind bars with the power of word.